Before I begin the video, guys, I do want to say I do not believe I have PTSD. I don't believe I have it, but what I'm about to share with you guys is definitely something that could cause it. Hey guys, real quick, I appreciate you for checking out the vid. I actually just came across a video that I filmed of myself last year during my wisdom teeth experience gone completely wrong, and I thought I'd go ahead and share it, kind of tell you guys a little bit about what happened, and I kind of just wanted, a little direction. I know I'm a grown man and I'm supposed to be making my own decisions, but kind of just wanted you guys' comments and thoughts on it. Basically, I went to the dentist to get 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled. This is something I had to do before I had to go to the orthodontist to get braces and an expander. And then the actual major surgery in which they'd cut my bone and jaw and get my jaw aligned to where it's supposed to be. This TMJ, open bite malocclusion, that I had was completely severe. It was a medical condition that can affect you psychologically, mentally, and emotionally. It's something I had to do, or it would severely affect my life later on. So anyway, I got the footage here. I'm about to show you guys it. Basically, I went to the dentist and it went completely wrong. I don't know if it was the medicine they gave me that made me allergic. Long story short, my throat ended up completely closing in while bleeding. So I was bleeding and the blood couldn't come out and I couldn't breathe. And I had to get put into an ambulance. And those of you who are familiar with the DFW Metroplex, this happened at Flower Mound, Texas. I got driven to the Louisville hospital, and that's when I got put to sleep, put up into a helicopter. When I blacked out, I didn't get to enjoy the ride, and got flown over to the hospital in Dallas. So anyway, real quick, I'm gonna show you guys the footage real quick. It's not too long, and then I'm gonna kind of just briefly explain what happened, and perhaps I could get your guys' thoughts and comments on it. I just had the car show up, and I was really torn. I had the ambulance and the car show up. You know what I mean? Everyone's watching it, bro. Everyone, check it out. Caution, you know what I mean? Everyone. Yeah, I'm really trying, y'all should have saw it. I gotta go out. I don't know how I'm gonna do this shit. I gotta go out to work too. I don't know how I'm gonna face this shit, bro. Everyone showed up, everyone. Everyone showed up, bro. Everyone. Yo, shout out to everyone who was helping me. I had a car show up, the ambulance, the fire department. Oh shit, I zoomed in. I had everyone show up. I ain't so much pain, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna do this shit. I'm losing way too much, bro. There's no way in hell. Everyone showed up, bro. Everyone showed up. Everyone, see? It really is community policing though. Y'all wouldn't believe how quick they were, bro. They were so quick. I was on the sideway, really like a motherfucker, bro. They were quick as hell. They were quick as hell, bro. They were real quick to help me. But I'm gonna go out right now. God damn it, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna work. I don't know how I'm gonna eat. Alright, I'm gonna go out real quick. So yeah, man, you know, pretty funny stuff, right? Basically, there's quite a lot of stuff that I noticed that was wrong about this whole situation. And I'm gonna kind of break down to you guys real quickly why I didn't choose to get a lawyer right after and take action with that, you know, because when you're someone who's going through organized mobbing, you're going through gang stalking, and this is something that I've been experiencing for the end of 2019, early 2020. So we're over 3.5 years with this now. It can make you skeptical. It's no conspiracy, and it can make you paranoid. It can, you know, you don't know who to trust. And most importantly, when it comes to your health and medical situations, it's a skeptical scenario when things go down. So you guys can definitely see where I'm coming from when I actually tell you that I'm not shocked, and I was not shocked while this happened to me. In the present time, while this was happening to me, I wasn't shocked. I remember when I very first visited the dentist, outside the window, they had the ambulance and you know, the lights going off right in front of me while I was getting my teeth cleaning and stuff like that. That's just something I just wanted to kind of say. But anyway, what happened is, you know, I went to the dentist and you know, I sit down, and that's all you got to do when you're a patient. I paid them the $650 to $700, is around that, and you know, they were gonna extract for my wisdom teeth. And after these wisdom teeth would get extracted, it would only be 4 teeth altogether that would touch when I would bite down. This is a TMJ open bite. For those of you who are not familiar with that, you could just look it up. It's real severe. A lot of crunchy foods and stuff you literally cannot eat. You know, so there's a lot of boundaries and restrictions when it comes to this, and you can kind of see where someone is coming from and why you'd be a little skeptical going through this situation. Some things I noticed, and something that was really weird, man, is halfway through the procedure, my dentist, she pulled the top right wisdom tooth and the bottom one, and then tells me in like a kind of uncertain tone, she's like, you know, Mr. Fuller, it was actually the surgeon that was supposed to pull your teeth. Did you want to wait to get the other 2 pulled with the surgeon? And I just thought that was kind of weird, because I already paid him my money, and then on top of that, I'm not gonna wait for another time to be in pain. If I'm gonna be in pain for this procedure, we're gonna be in pain all at once, you know. So I tell her, no, let's get all of them pulled, you know. It took a while for her to get the other 2 pulled, man, because my wisdom teeth were far deep in my gums. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely something that should have been done a long time ago. So we get them, she gets them all pulled, and man, it wasn't even 5 to 10 minutes afterwards, they actually released me with the gauze in my mouth. And that's another thing that I found was really weird. You know, many years back, I remember being the designated driver to my little brother when he got his wisdom teeth pulled. And when he got his wisdom teeth pulled, they mentioned how it was extremely urgent that you have a designated driver. And not only this, guys, he was put fully to sleep. I was not fully put to sleep during this situation that went down. So I thought I'd add that as well. I left the dentist, and not even 4 minutes later, the bleeding just completely kept, it was very protrusive, you know. The gauze kept coming out of my mouth, I kept bleeding, and I noticed something was going on with my throat, and it was slowly closing in and I couldn't breathe. So I happened to pull over to a local Whole Foods that wasn't even 4 minutes away from the dentist, and I got out of my car and I just kept on coughing out all this blood and couldn't breathe. A very kind lady noticed me bleeding and coughing, and she came to check on me and said she was gonna go into the store to get me a bunch of paper towels to help me clean up real quick. And I don't know if she's the one who called them, but I don't think she called anyone. But man, I tell you what, the ambulance, the cops, and the EMS showed up real quick. to check up on me, and they kind of figured it'd be the best idea that I go to a hospital. And tell me why I'm not shocked though during this situation. I tell them no, I know how this goes down. I'm not about to pay these hospital bills that's not in my control. I already paid the dentist. This is a procedure that they took care of, I'll go ahead and drive myself back to the dentist. I'll be fine, guys, So they trusted me. They told me, okay, you good to go. That's when I began filming the footage. I went back to the dentist. They give me some more of the medicine, and it could have been the medicine that made me allergic, but my throat completely closed in while I was bleeding, so I could not breathe at all. They had to put an oxygen thing on me, and they told me they were gonna have to take me, put me in the ambulance, and I'm going, I'm shaking my head. I didn't want to go, I sarcastically told them, you should just let me just lay here and whatever, but man, they put me in the ambulance. And it's funny because there's two other individuals on this platform I heard talk about this. After they put me in the ambulance, they drove me to the Louisville hospital, and it's just something I should say. You can't make it up, and I'm not trying to say that it had anything to do with me, but it just so happened when they're putting the antibiotics in me and putting me to sleep, the room right over, you could hear the doctors, all four of them, 2 men and two women, just laughing right before I black out. And then it turns out I got put into a helicopter and heli-flighted to another hospital, to where I actually woke up with a long tube down my throat. And when I woke up, I pulled it out of me because it was so uncomfortable, and you could see all the blood coming out, and it was gross, man. It was crazy. And this is a very frustrating situation that happened to me, man, especially because of what you're going through before it, and because you didn't even get the major operation done yet. You're going through all of this nonsense previously, and all this opposition you're facing just for you to get a medical situation done, and you don't know who to trust, and you don't know the way to go about things. And later on, when you get released, you feel like it's just you and you feel like there's no one there to help you, especially with this feeling as if people don't want you to get your situation done, man, So, I obviously wrote a statement towards the dentist and stuff, but I did not get a lawyer, which was suggested by many people participating in this stuff, when it comes to work, or, whether it be family members or previous friends. It's something that makes you real skeptical. This is why I'm making this video. Those of you who watched it this long, let me know what you think, your comments. I did not get a lawyer right away, man, because I told you guys how severe this TMJ open bite is, man. It was extremely urgent that I get it done, or it would have severely affected my life. It would have caused severe depression. This is something not many people talk about. There's a lot of situations you can't see. You can't see why some people come from the way they do, and why they act the way they do, and why mental health and depression is such a broad category. You know what I'm saying? So getting a lawyer is definitely something I think I should do. I did not get a lawyer at the time because I didn't have the money, man, and all the working I was doing, I ended up picking up a second job along with the job I was already working 60 hours a week, just in order to pay for the surgery itself. So that was my main mission, is getting the surgery done, not getting a lawyer for something that was out of my control. And right after this happens, you're being placed into a new home setting, because before this happened, I was forced to leave the other house I was living in, so I actually had nowhere to go. So a place was set for me. That kind of made me a little skeptical too, just the way it happened and how all these scenarios are being placed for you. You know, they're out of your control, if you guys know what I'm saying. So, you know, I had a lot of people tell me I should have got a lawyer, but I waited on that to make sure I got the operation done first. And now that I've got it done and it's all over, now I'm choosing to speak on this and take action. I still have a little bit of time to choose to get a lawyer for this, but there's a lot of things that went wrong. Let me know what you guys think for sure. Let me know in the comments. I could definitely use the help. I could definitely use a little guidance. Like I said before, I know I'm a grown man. I should be making my own decisions, but it's real tough, man, when you're going through all of this, all right? This isn't even like 2% of the whole scenario. I'm gonna have a lot more on this topic, and I'm gonna break it down into categories. And those of you who are going through this, keep your head up, keep sharing your story, keep showing what you are, you know what I mean? And stay strong, man, because this is a lot. This is a lot, you know? I was afraid. I didn't get a lawyer because I was afraid, even due to how it was messing up my speech and just how much it affects you mentally, man. All these loopholes with a lawyer and having to go to court and all the money you were gonna have to pay. I was afraid that this was a prevention tactic to put me into a situation in which I get a lawyer, it doesn't go in my favor, and now I don't even have enough funds to pay for the surgery. So now you guys can kind of see where I'm coming from, why I chose to not get a lawyer at the moment. So like I said before, I wrote them a letter and I wrote a statement and all that. I never got a word back from them, but this is definitely something I think I should not have gone through. I think it's real unfair. I got a bunch of bills right after this scenario happened, man. Right after getting put into an ambulance, getting a helicopter flighted to two different hospitals involved, all these medical agencies sending me these bills, and it's really frustrating. It can make you real hot-headed, and it makes you feel like it was done on purpose. It makes you feel like it was a setup. So, and it makes you feel like this was almost a conspiracy, almost like a criminal organized conspiracy almost. And this isn't me playing victim, this is me keeping it real, just the way it went down, guys. So let me know what you think about the video. Please, you know, comment, like, share, subscribe. Definitely give me your thoughts. I could use any constructive criticism about this, about how to go about it. And I definitely appreciate you guys for watching. I'm gonna have more vids soon, and I'll catch you guys later.